Hello everyone, Tobin Industrial once again, and as promised I have another video for you, sort of a review on some equipment that I've recently acquired. What we're looking at here is a marine radio. It is a Ratheon Ray 78. It's a VHF FM radio telephone, and as with most of the gear that I just acquired, I don't know a whole lot about the actual functions of the radio, but I will point out to you the things that I certainly can see and explain to you. Of course, we're looking at a Shure microphone here. It's a standard run-of-the-mill Shure microphone, I think from probably from the 70s. Very recognizable probably by some of you people, and not exactly sure of the model number, but I had one similar to this, I believe, and I handed it over to Radio Nut, and hopefully he found some use for it. Anyway, just ready to straighten up here. Basically, you would think that this here area here, I just want to explain where up to go, would be a frequency counter or a frequency display, but it's not. I'll turn on the radio for you. Actually, I should power this up. There we are. And it's actually has lights here that indicate what's going on with the radio with regard to the switches. This first one here is A/D mode switch, 1 watt switch. I think this is a INT switch. That must be for internal, probably for within the ship. And then it says 16/priority, which is probably priority channel, and CS/W. Of course, we have the mic plug in here, and the volume, which also is your on-off switch, your squelch, and the dimmer switch here, your channel selector. And of course, we had a front-facing speaker. If you notice on top here, this area here, there is a quick disconnect bracket which comes with radio, and I'll just give you a brief demonstration. I'll just turn the radio to the side here, and you basically unlatch this side. I'll get my hand in here, I can get it for you. There you go. And you do the same on the other side, like so. And the bracket usually comes off pretty good. There we go. Apologies, trying to do all this at one time. But so anyway, it looks like it has the same channels as a regular marine radios, the one I done before. It goes up to 88. It has your weather channels, and it goes more than 40 channels, and I think it's more like 55. I tried this on dummy load, and I've noticed that it's spewing out about 20 to 25 watts on high, and with the 1 watt, of course, is just putting out the 1 watt. Okay, we'll give you a look at the back of the radio, and then I'm going to give you a look at the internal part of the radio. Okay, now we're looking at the rear of the radio, and for those of you who can see, we have the actual antenna connection area for the PL259. We have the massive heatsink here, which is the whole back of the radio. It's a piece of aluminum. On this side we have a special DC connection, 2 prongs, the positive being on the outside and the negative being on the inside. And we also have a remote or PA speaker outlet. On the back of the radio it says Ray 78 in this area here. This is a Ray 78 VHF-FM marine radio telephone, and made in Japan. So, and I think, I'm just guessing that this radio was probably made in the 1970s. Just want to give you a brief look of the actual pin of the radio, of the mic I should say. And this here is the actual mic pin that goes in there. So it looks like a 5-pin DIN really, but I'm not so sure that would work because it plugs in differently. Okay, we've stepped away from the tripod for a while to get a look at the internal of the radio. We have a vertical board along here, and it has some plug-ins, and of course the speaker is a is back here, in this area here, and you can't see much of that board inside there, but certainly a vertical board. Looks well laid out once again. All the components seem to be there, and a massive heatsink on the back here with the incorporated power that's wired in, I suppose. And some trim pots, and we have some special PLLs here. We have a ceramic filter here, CLF-D17B, and this PLL here is AN6-419, I should say. And this one here is MN4066B, and we have a smaller one here, and lots of trim pots, and certainly looks like it's well laid out and a well built radio. And here's the look at the underside of the radio, and as you can see, that vertical board here from the opposite side looks like it's well done. Doesn't seem like there's any issues at all in this radio, and yeah, it looks to be in good shape. There's something written here. I don't know if that's of any importance. I think it might be the circuit board number here, and it looks like it is FA2P378IC or 1C. Hard to say. Let's flip this over once again, and yeah, it looks like a nice little radio. And as I say, it's a marine radio, and so it has 55 channels, I believe. That's what I've counted, and I went online and was unable to find a PDF for it or an actual file for it, but there's a little bit of information on the radio. But anyway, just to conclude now, this is the Ray 78 Ratheon VHF FM Radiotelephone, and I did see a reference online of this radio probably being used by Coast Guard ships at one time, maybe back in the 70s and 80s. But anyway, that's just a couple of references I had found actually, where they referenced that it was Coast Guard inventory when it comes to their communications. Anyway, it seems to be working fine. I never went into any great detail with the actual function of the radio, because obviously being on land shouldn't be transmitting to marine. Anyway, thank you folks for watching the video, and I hope you enjoy it. I do have some more equipment, some gear, that in the coming days, and when I have the time, I will certainly do more videos for you, so stand by for more videos. Thank you and have a good day.